Hello everybody, my name is Dusty and welcome back to a new scripting tutorial. Today we'll be looking at the basics of UI building and yeah, so in this video to be exact we'll be making a quick UI and explaining what UI is and all that. The UI project that we'll be making will be very simple, I'll be showing you right now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like the video, maybe consider giving it a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. So yeah. So UI we'll be making it with a quick UI. There'll be a little button here. We'll be pressing it, and then you can close the UI, open it, and the color in the UI will change. We'll also be explaining what all of it is. So that's the main. This is what we're going to be doing. Now you can do more. We'll also be changing the text up here, but yeah, just explaining everything. So let's stop this test. Now I'm going to deactivate or enable my UI, so we have a fresh look, and let's look at home. So now that's where we want to make a UI. So how are we going to do that? We go new on home, and we're going to press UI. Then you're going to go up here, it's going to be a new tab, and oops, sorry, yeah, home UI. Now what are we going to be making first? We have to make a screen GUI first. So make it and call it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it main screen. Call it whatever you want. Then we need a frame, so we're going to click frame. I'm going to place a frame in it. I'm going to call this main frame. Basically what a screen GUI is basically it's just the folder. You need a screen GUI to add GUI. It basically makes it so you're able to build GUI. It's a basic, yeah, it's a, well, like it says here, it's a 2D overlay of the screen. Now, what a frame is a bit of UI. It's the most basic one. It's just a box, and yeah, it's just a box that you can change the color of. And that's it. Just a tiny box. So make the frame how big you want. I think I'll be making mine quite simple, like this, and yeah, that's mine. Now you don't have to do this, but I like this. I'm gonna go over here, put a UI corner. I'm gonna add corners to it. You don't have to do this. This is completely me. Now I just add corners to it. I'm gonna put back to 8. Okay. So then we're gonna be adding something to this. Oh. So now we're going to be adding something else to this. Up here, it's within text label, so we'll be adding a text label. Well, actually, no. We can look like a scrolling frame first. Okay, now let's add something to the frame. Maybe we can add a scrolling frame. What's that? Basically, a frame that you can scroll down and up. You can place it if you want. And it shows you somewhere. Right here. Scrolling, yeah. Now this is how big the canvas you want it to be. You know this. You don't have to worry about this. This is the colors. But yeah, basically, this is it. Basically a UI that you can scroll through. Let me show you something. Yeah, I'm gonna add a frame. Put it here. I'm gonna put into a scrolling frame. And you see, it's right here. Basically, it scrolls around. Let's put a color. Make it red. Now I can scroll down, I don't see it. I scroll up, I do see it. It's a very fun mechanic, but it's not too pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna remove this. Then we have text label. This is what I'm gonna be using for the title. So let's place one inside of our frame over here. Make it as big as you want. And remember to put it into the frame. Now I'm going to put the background transparency to 1, and yeah, then we'll go down here to text. This is where you can edit the text. I'm going to edit text scale to make it bigger, and then we're going to add just title. That's what we're going to do. Next you have text button. We're going to be making 2 of these, so let's make 1 and place it up here, down here. Yeah, right here. Just place it. Change the color of it if you want. Make it green. and I'm gonna call it Open UI. Oh, sorry. Not sure I did that. Oh, isn't it? Yeah. Open UI. Now, yeah, I'm gonna make it a bit more stylish. And yeah, that's gonna be my little button. Now, if you hover over it, it's a button. It's a button. Now let's check something else. I'm also gonna give it the UI corner. I'm just gonna copy this, paste it into it. And actually, let's copy the button and paste it into the frame, because we need one. So this, instead of making it green, we'll make it red, and it'll be close UI. Actually, let's give a color to the frame. So up here you can give a color to the frame. Let's make ours blue. You can also give color to the text if you want, up down here, but we'll do that after. Oops. Now then we have text button. Text button it's harder to move around, but it's very simple. I mean text label, sorry, or text box, depends what you want to call it. Basically, just a little box that you can write inside of. Just write inside of. That's it. You can change the color of it, you know that. Yeah, it's just a fun little box. Almost got UI corner to that. Now, so we got text box and that. What else can we have? Well, there's only one thing left. There's image button. Same thing as a button, but there's with an image instead of text. An image label. Same thing as a. It's just basically the same thing as a frame, but instead of being a color, it's a. Well, actually, let me show you. It's just an image that you can have. I don't have any images, so I'm gonna remove that. So now, this is the basics. This is what we're gonna have, and yeah. So now, let's create a script to make this all work. Gonna go up here. We're gonna make a local script, and let's edit this local script. So, first of all, we can remove this. Now, what the script is gonna do is we're gonna get all of the parts, all the objects, and we're gonna put all the objects up here. Okay. So we're gonna have local mainframe and make that to script dot parent dot mainframe. Now with the same thing with title, with open button equals script dot parent dot open never mind, just text button. Okay, so now I've got the two main ones. Let's just get the title and the rest. So title equals mainframe dot text label and local close button. Oh, never mind. Sorry, got space. Button equals. Sorry, mainframe. I am sorry. This is not normal. There. Mainframe. Dot. Text. Nope. Button. Now this is everything we need. Now after this is just gonna get all the names. So if you don't know how our local works, basically, why is that? I don't know. Basically, we give a name to an object, a virtual object, and then we go get the object, because the script is this is the script. It's this. The parent of the script is the main screen. Then mainframe, get it here. It's basically just to locate everything. So now we only want the button to be visible at the start. So at the start we only want the button to be visible. So we'll be making the button visible and the frame invisible. So we're going to be making it. We're going to call this setup. Now, mainframe dot visible equals false, and open button dot visible equals true. Now what this does is basically when the game starts, these two variables are going to be true or false. So these are going to happen, and it's going to make it so we only see the button and not the frame. In case you're editing it, when you test it, it's completely correct at first try. Then, we'll go to functions. Functions are all the important things we need. So when someone clicks the button, something has to happen. So we go to open button, dot, mouse click, and then we're going to connect it. And it's going to launch a function. Now what a function is a piece of code that gets activated when something happens. In this case, when the mouse button 1, so that's normally right click, or no, left click, is activated, then it connects. So when this connects, what do we want to happen? We want mainframe dot visible to be equal true, and that open button dot visible equals false. Now we're going to copy this, and we're going to paste it here, and we're going to change the names to close button, and we're going to change this to false, and this to true. And this is basically going to be the complete opposite of this, of open button. And it's going to do the same thing, but just the opposite. So, when you close the frame, the button appears. That's it. Now, we're going to make the title change every 5 seconds. So, title change. So let's get some new variables. Made local color red equals color tree, what we call colors, then not new because we need a new color, and let's get red. So color is now red. Now no, we'll do the same thing with other colors. I wrote color wrong, sorry. Color blue equals color tree dot new, and we'll get the color blue. Now we'll do the same thing with a different color. Local color green equals color tree dot new, and now we make that green. Make it a light green this time. So that's it. Now we also have something else. To make local count equals 0. This is gonna be making it so every 15 seconds it restarts. Basically every 5 seconds it will be a different color, so it's needed. Now we do while true do. Basically this is going to make it so the command inside repeats. So now we're going to do if count equals equals 0, then. And we're going to also have else if count equals 1, then. Now this is going to be the main stuff. We also have another command called else. Just make it so at the end. So this is 3 variables that's going to happen. One if statement is basically if something is true, then it happens. Now the else is if is basically a second if, and the else is if it not the ifs before are true, then this happens. So yeah. So now we want to make the title change color. So we go title dot text color tree, and we're going to do equal, and we're going to make it, let's say, red, color red. I'm going to copy this and paste it here and here, and just change the name. Blue, and green. Now after this, let's change maybe the text. Title.text equals hello. Maybe the next one will be title.text equals how are you? And let's just copy this one, paste it here, and just change the text to goodbye. And now everything's different. Now we have to make the count work. So we do count equals 1. Then up, oops, yeah. And this one, count equals 2. And count equals 3. Then after this, we'll just do wait and 2. What this does is basically means so when, well, it will be repeating this command. If the count is equals 0, then we'll be changing the color to red, and we'll be naming it name. And I'll be naming hello, and the count will go up by 1. Because it was 0, now it's 1. Same thing with this, now same thing. And up here, instead of adding it to 3, we're just going to add it back to what it was before, and put it back to 0. Then the wait 2 is so the game doesn't crash, just so it waits a bit. So let's test this now. We'll test to make sure it works. So if you have when you're testing something, we need the output. So you're gonna click on the output, and you're gonna make it come out. Check if there's any errors. Now, oh yeah, I just remembered something. We can't check if something works or not. So let's add a little bit of print to make sure we can test. Print equals color changed, and let's put something here called print dot closed frame. Up here, print opened frame. You just here print set up complete. Now I just forgot to close my script before, so I'm gonna disable that script. And now we'll be testing it, and we'll be checking the output for all or any messages we receive. So now we look at the output, and the first message we should see is complete, setup complete, and color change. Let's open this, open frame, goodbye, hello. And now you see you can also edit the text label to hello or like and subscribe. You can change it to anything you want. Or hello, and yeah, everything works. Now, this is not the best, but you can use parts of this script to make more complicated scripts. Because I want to bet that any game that you have G.U.I where something opens when you press something, it uses this, exactly that. Because why wouldn't you? It's very useful, and it's what you need. So this may not be useful for you right now, but when you're making a game and making UI, you'll be using all of this. Maybe not this, that was just for fun, but this and this will be used. And it's always good to know how to do something like this, like the if and loc in while true, so in future projects you can do it better. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope it helped you. If you did like the video, maybe consider liking it. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe. It's really appreciated. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Goodbye.